Hello and welcome to the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, Parables Worth Pondering. Best friends Zeke and Elliot are two frogs that have many adventures around Bickers Pond. I'm Leah. In today's story, we meet Penny Possum and her youngins while they are searching for grubs. This simple task turns into an adventure they aren't expecting. But hang on, it turns out to be a blessing in disguise in Adopted.
It takes a leap of faith, but that's a step worth taking. If the path we face is the one God's making, when He says go, we won't be alone. Let's take a leap of faith.
Mama, I'm hungry. Can we stop?
Yes, of course. I'm getting hungry myself.
My arms are tired.
Theo, make sure you help your sister down off my back. The last time we stopped, she went rolling into a ditch.
Yes, ma'am.
You and Mabel stay together within that glade over to the right. Now, see that rotted tree stump out in front of us?
Is that where you'll be, Mama?
Yes. I think there are probably some good grubs in it. Holler if you need me.
Okay, Mabel, do what Mama says. And don't walk too far away. Stay in this clearing. You'll probably find... Ooh, oh, what?
Don't trip.
Hey, what was that? Mabel, come quick. Look what I found.
What is that? Is it alive?
Hey, are you awake? Alive?
I think so. Well, either you're alive or you're not.
Mabel, don't be rude.
It was a simple question.
Can you get up?
I don't know. I don't know if I should.
Mabel, go get Mama. I think we need her help.
Mama, come see what we found.
Are you alone?
I don't know.
You don't know a whole lot, do ya?
Mabel, you're going to jerk my arm out of socket. Now, what is so important?
Look right there.
Look, Mama, we don't know what it is, and it doesn't know a whole lot.
Oh my, you poor thing. Are you okay?
I think so. I'm just really hungry and cold. I can get some leaves and cover it up.
I'll get some food.
Thank you, little one. Do you have a name?
My name is Willow. Here's some leaves, Mama.
And I found some grubs and a few persimmons.
And thank you, Mabel, for the leaves. This is sure to warm Willow up.
Is that its name, Willow? I like that name. Hi, Willow. I'm Mabel.
Willow, here, let me help you sit up. Oh, there you go. All right, now take a few bites. Hey, slow down. You're going to make yourself sick eating too fast.
This tastes really good. Can I have more?
You sure can, but slow down.
Okay.
So, are you alone? Do you know where your folks are?
I don't know where they are.
Have you been out in the woods by yourself for long? And it's good that you got down into that grassy meadow and covered up. I'm sure that's what kept you safe.
My mama put me here. I think it was a few days ago.
A few days? You've been out here by yourself for a few days? Oh, you poor thing.
My mama told me to lay still and be quiet, so I did.
And you haven't seen your mama since?
No, I'm scared.
Oh, you don't have to be scared. I won't leave you.
So what is it, Mama?
Mabel, Willow is not an it. She's a baby squirrel.
Can we keep her?
That means I would have two girls to take care of.
Now listen, you two. Willow is all alone and needs us to care for her. So I need you both to help me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. What if my mama comes back looking for me?
I promise we will look for your mama and ask everyone we see if they've seen a squirrel looking for a baby.
After Mama and the young'uns ate, they decided to rest with Willow a little while and let their food settle. Soon Mama helped Willow to her feet, and Theo and Mabel helped her climb on Mama's back. Willow thought this was a strange way of traveling, but Theo told her that's how possums carry their little ones, on the backs of their mama. They just started along the meadow's edge when all of a sudden Theo spotted a large creature with fiery burnt orange and black fur. A pair of almond-shaped eyes was looking right at Mama and her kids.
Mama, look, Mama.
What is it, Theo?
I don't know, but it looks scary.
What looks scary? Where is it?
It's just over that clearing, past those bushes.
I don't see... Oh no! Theo, Mabel, hold on tight. Oh, hold tight to Willow. I've got to run.
The fox leapt up over the bushes and began to chase Mama and her babies. Mama, fast and agile, began darting in and out of low clearings, dodging tree branches in her path. She ran and ran, praying as fast as she was running. Penny outran the scary fox that had been chasing them. She kept running and soon ran out of the forest and into the open field. Zeke and Elliot had just walked out of Drake's Deli when Penny darted past them, almost knocking them over.
Whoa! What was that?
I don't know, but it was fast. Oh, man, I spilled my coffee all down the front of me.
Me too. Oh, wait. No, I think it's yours, and my coffee's all over you.
Nice. Real nice.
Sorry, whatever that was, it came out of nowhere.
You think we ought to go see if we can find whatever it was?
Seriously? As fast as it was going, it's probably long gone by now.
You're right. Hey, I need to stop by home and clean up before we go fishing.
After Zeke cleaned up, the two headed towards the shop when they spotted her. It was Mama Possum. She had collapsed in front of Riveting Repairs. All three of the young'uns were laying out in the grass next to her. It appeared as if they were all dead, but the closer Zeke and Elliot got, they could see the creatures breathing. They approached the possum slowly, not wanting to startle them.
Excuse me, are you okay?
Are you hurt? Do you need a doctor?
Can we help you?
Please, are my babies okay? Oh, make sure they're okay. Are all three here?
Well, it looks like you have 2 possum babies and a squirrel.
Oh, thank God. I'm okay. Just out of breath and weak.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Penny Possum.
I'm Elliot, and this is my pal Zeke. Can you tell us why you were running so fast?
Fox. Scary-looking fox was after us.
Well, you're safe around here.
So that's why you were playing dead. I've always wanted to see what that looked like. It was really convincing. I mean, until we walked over here, we thought you guys were goners for sure.
Not the time, Zeke.
You did a good job, Willow. I know you've never played dead before.
That was really scary.
Thank you for helping us. Where are we?
You're at Bickers Pond.
So does that mean there's a pond nearby?
Sure is.
Oh, thank God. We need water to drink and freshen up.
Once the two frogs got Penny and her family to the pond, they all dipped into the water. The cool water helped revive them. Penny decided the cattails along the shoreline was a good place to rest. Once Zeke and Elliot said their goodbyes, they went fishing. The two promised to stop by later that afternoon to check on the possums.
I wonder why Penny had a baby squirrel with her.
You know, I was wondering the same thing. Maybe when we go back later, we can find out more about them.
Good idea. Oh, we should probably take them some food.
I think we're hanging around each other way too much.
Well, why do you say that?
Because you keep saying everything I'm thinking.
Well, you know what they say, great minds think alike.
This is true. Are we almost done here?
What? We just started fishing.
Like an hour ago. And besides, we're not catching anything.
Patience, my friend, patience. Good grief. All right, let's pack up our gear and head to the Crispy Bark.
Are you sure? I mean, we could wait a little longer. Maybe the fish are just sleeping. If we throw some rocks in the pond, we could wake them up.
Have I taught you nothing about fishing? You can't throw rocks in the pond. It'll scare the fish away.
Gotcha.
I don't even know why I bother. Come on, let's go.
Zeke and Elliot stopped by the Crispy Bark for lunch and ordered a few meals to go. They explained to Gertie why they needed the extra meals, and the groundhog got to work.
And the kids will need some grub tots. Oh, and take this pail of lavender tea I just brewed this morning. The lid is on good and tight, so it shouldn't spill.
Okay.
And here, Elliot, you grab this container. It has 4 slices of my angel food cake in it.
Are you sure it's only 4? It's awful heavy.
Napkins! They're gonna need napkins.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and here's a pail with some wild mushroom soup.
Okay.
Nice and hot.
Gertie, I think that's plenty.
Am I forgetting anything? Let me think. No, that should be it.
There's enough food here for a week.
Off you go. Don't go too fast. Wouldn't want anything to get spilled.
Thanks, Gertie.
Yeah, thanks.
Zeke and Elliot managed to get all the food to Penny and the kids without spilling a drop. Penny Possum and the 3 kids scarfed down just about everything.
This is so good. I've never had grub tots before. I'm gonna have to meet this Gertie and then thank her for all this food and pay her.
Oh, no. Gertie won't hear of it.
Yeah, she was happy to help.
Theo, where are your manners?
Sorry, Mama. It's just this food is so good.
What do we say to our new friends?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Penny, Could we maybe,
What my friend is trying to say is, could we have a word in private?
Of course. Now, kids, I'll be right over here on this log talking with Mr. Zeke and Mr. Elliot.
Okay.
So, we were wondering,
We don't know how to ask this, but...
You're both wondering why I have a baby squirrel with me?
Yes.
Exactly.
Well, you see, we were out in the woods all together and
Penny explained to the frogs how she was traveling through the woods on the outskirts of Bickers Pond and stumbled upon the little creature. She knew she couldn't leave her alone. Penny also explained that she hadn't had any time to look for her parents before being chased by the fox.
Would you mind if we help look for them?
That would be wonderful.
We would just need a few more details.
I'll call her over. Willow, could you come here, please?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Willow, do you know what happened to your parents?
No, sir.
Can you tell us about the last time you saw your mom and dad?
Yes. I remember playing with them in the open field. Daddy was teaching me how to climb a tree. But then Daddy froze.
He froze?
Yeah, he was looking towards the forest. And he started to whisper to Mama to take me and run.
Did you see what he was looking at?
Not at first.
So, then what happened?
Well, Mama didn't want to leave Daddy. But I heard him say that he would distract it. Well, me and Mama got away. Then he would come find us.
Well, how did you end up in the thick grass?
Mama grabbed me and started running. She was fast and then she stopped, rolled me into the grass, covered me with dirt and leaves, and told me to be quiet and lay still.
So that's all you heard and saw?
No, I saw my mom run back to Daddy, but in a few seconds they ran past me, and I saw that big orange fur go past me too.
Willow, I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Thank you, Willow. Why don't you go back and finish your food with Theo and Mabel?
Okay.
Sounds to me like it was Ginger, the fox.
Yeah. She was hanging out by the school a while back.
That's probably who was chasing us, too. Oh, poor Willow. How do I tell her that?
Well, don't say anything yet. Let us do some searching. We'll get some others to go with us and we'll take a look around. Give us a few days and then we'll figure out what to say to her then.
As promised, Zeke and Elliot asked Mr. Marvin and Mr. Mouse to help search the forest. Gertie packed them enough food to last several days. They searched up and down the forest edge looking for signs of Willow's parents. After a few days, they decided to head back. It was lunchtime, so they stopped at the Crispy Bark and ran into Penny and the kids.
Mama, it's Mr. Zeke and Mr. Elliot.
You look dirty.
Mabel, mind your manners.
You're right, Mabel. We are dirty.
Hey, kids, there's something outside I'd like to show you.
What is it? What is it?
It's my favorite tree.
Can we climb it?
Does it have branches? I can show you how I hang upside down.
You can do that?
Yes, it has branches, and yes, you can climb it and hang upside down. Follow me.
Thanks, Gertie.
Hope you don't mind. We asked Gertie to take the kids out for a few minutes so we could talk.
Of course. Any news?
We talked to a few creatures in the forest, but no one saw or heard anything.
Oh, dear. I was afraid of that. It sounds to me like Willow is an orphan.
We are so sorry.
Well, what should I do? I mean, she's a squirrel. Do you think she needs to be raised by squirrels? Are there any squirrels around here?
That's sort of a complicated question.
Well, what he's trying to say is, let's see,
You two are acting awfully strange.
Yeah, sorry. And of course we have squirrels. It's just that our squirrels...
They're a gang called the Nutcrackers, and they like to cause trouble. Once they tied up Elliot and kidnapped him and threw him into the pit. And another time...
I think she gets the point, Zeke.
Okay. Now I understand why you were hesitant about my question. I need to talk with my children. I'm going to take them to the pond and find a quiet place to talk to Willow.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Penny thanked Gertie for entertaining the kids and headed to the pond. She found a quiet, private place and sat to talk to Willow.
Willow, sweetie, I hate to tell you this, but your ma and pa aren't coming back.
What? How do you know?
Zeke and Elliot didn't find out anything. It sounds like you had really brave parents, and they did everything they could to keep you safe.
That means I'm alone? You're not alone. We're with you.
That's not what she meant, Mabel.
What does she mean? What am I going to do?
Willow, I want to adopt you, if that's okay with you, and we will be your family.
That's okay with me. Oh, I have a sister. I've always wanted a sister.
Oh, great. Now I'm outnumbered.
I'm sorry about your parents, but you won't be alone. You have us. And if it's okay with you three, I'd like to stay here in Bickers Pond. These folks are so kind, and it's safe here. And I hear they have a wonderful school.
Yay, school.
School?
Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, Parables Worth Pondering. We can often find ourselves alone and scared. But when we accept Jesus as our Savior, we become children of God through faith. We are adopted into His family. We are never alone because He is always with us. Galatians 3:26 says, "For now we are all children of God through faith in Jesus Christ." Mama accepted Willow into her family, and they are no longer squirrel and possums, just family.
Welcome to Insightful Information with Kelly and Kandy. I'm Kelly. I'm Kelly. What are you doing? Are you sleeping?
I'm playing dead.
Knock it off, will ya? You're not a possum.
I know, but I think it's really cool how they do that to protect themselves from predators.
Moving on. Baby possums are called joeys.
And they hang from their tails upside down from branches when sleeping.
No, Kandy. That's a common misconception. Their tails aren't really strong enough to hold them for a long time.
This is disappointing. So do they actually carry their babies on their backs?
Yes. And once they are born, the babies crawl into the mother's pouch. And once they get too big for the pouch, the mother will carry them on her back and care for them until they're old enough to care for themselves.
That's adorable. But there's no way I'm carrying my kids on my back.
Well, you're not a possum, so there's that.
I wonder if she ever gets any lower back pain.
Off topic. Gotta go, kids.
Bye, kids. Seriously, she should see a chiropractor. Oh, man. My C3 and C4 are really hurting right now. Is that a real term?
Parents, if you enjoy these stories, please like and review us on your favorite podcast app. That helps new people to find us more easily. Don't forget to share us with your friends. You can find us at zekeandelliot.com, where you can support the podcast, join our newsletter, or buy a Zeke and Elliot bracelet. We look forward to meeting with you again. Until then, when God leads, don't be afraid to take your next leap of faith.
This is so good. I've never had grab tots before. I'm gonna have to meet this Gertie and then thank her for all this food and pay her.
Oh my God! I put a lot of banana bread in my mouth. But that was great. I'm serious.
Guess what's good?
You got some more. You're gonna have to eat again.
Okay, good, because that's delicious.
She's like, I ain't got a problem with that.